welcome to another classic guitar video. Tonight's guitar is going to be me finishing a very late project from a little over a year ago. I accidentally broke a tremolo saddle on it, and I put the project aside and just went on to other things, and I broke it out the other day and said, well, it's not going to take much to finish this guitar, so I need to finish it. So again, it's a 1994 Jackson Professional JTX. These are fairly rare. You don't see them too often. Every once in a while, you might run across one on eBay or Craigslist or Reverb or something, but not too often, especially in the dark blood pearl red. So let's just go ahead and get right into this. And here it is. 1994 Jackson Professional JTX Standard, and here it is. And this is the a Floyd Rose type tremolo on it. I need to replace this saddle. Here's the piece, and this is a saddle that I accidentally broke. I accidentally tightened this down too tight when putting the strings on it, and it cracked the tremolo saddle. Here's another one. It's just in all parts, but it is a virtual exact duplicate of it. And we'll just go ahead and put this one on it and get started with this guitar and finish this project up. I'm probably going to go over the frets and fretboard one more time just because it's been sitting, and then we'll go from there.
Yes, that's the great teacher. We humans learn more often from a failure or a mistake than we do from an easy success. Not you. You learn by rote. To you, all is memorization.
So yeah, it's a pretty fairly rare guitar. You don't see these too often. I've had quite a few of these. I sold one of these last summer. It was just a plain white one with a black pickguard, and I got $380 for it. I think that's about what I'm going to get for this one. I'm not going to make a killing on it. Even though it's a rare guitar, it's not a particularly valuable guitar per se. I do have the tremolo arm for it. There it is. So yeah, other than that, that's what we have here. That's pretty cool piece. I actually have quite a few guitars I need to get done before the weekend. I have this one. I have a brand new in the box Epiphone limited edition custom shop Les Paul sitting beside me, brand new in the box. I need to do that one. Put a setup on it and wax it. Then I have a Jackson curly maple top I need to finish for the weekend. And what else? What else? I have a couple other guitars I need to finish. I always have guitars to finish. That's nothing new. But at any rate, here it is. So this is in all parts, and I've got literally hundreds of these in stock. This one's in chrome. I have them in black chrome, black, gold, and several other tones. But yeah. So I'll just cut this open very carefully with the razor blade. Be careful not to cut myself or scratch the new piece. There it is, all nice and shiny new. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. So it's a little bit dusty because it's been sitting not in a not in a case, so it's a little on the dusty side, so I'm gonna have to repolish it and everything, which is fine by me. I just need to clean the spot for it. And put this baby on. So yeah, there we have it. These are pretty easy to assemble, so I'm not too worried about not being able to get it in. Just don't break the new one. That's all I have to worry about. I think I'm going to use the old screw, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Just so it matches, you know, visually. Yeah. Okay. Just pick this up with a cloth so I don't get my fingerprints all over it. And then we'll kind of tighten it in place just a little bit so it's not moving around. Just so it's got a little placeholder. I know essentially where this needs to be for factory intonation position. So I'll just kind of put it in a default position, if you will. And then we go like this. And you want to be careful not to cross thread the screw in the new saddle. So you always want to put it in by hand first. And I just go tight and then back off a little bit for the string. And it pretty much looks identical to the original one, so I'm happy about that. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool guitar. Like I said, it's fairly rare. It's not common, that's for sure. Not common. I'm putting a little screwdriver under it just so that way the tremolo is all the way forward so I can access the screw. Otherwise it's past the flush of the top of the of the body. So put the string in it. You want to make sure your string is in the center of the saddle. Go ahead and tighten this. You want them fairly tight but not overly tight, or you'll do one of two things. You'll strip this out here, or you'll crack the saddle. The saddles are not case hardened or stainless steel or anything. They're just kind of a light metal, if you will. So they're not that good. Okay.
You mean it's giving you a chance to limit your risk? The parameters will be whatever is necessary in order to accomplish the directive. Create an adversary capable of defeating data.
What was that? Lieutenant, I'm on search of power, sir. It's gone now.
Just wind the string up carefully and I'm stringing this with the eye of the string at the top of the tuning peg. A lot of people like to do it that way. Some people don't. I've been doing it for years. To me, it makes the strength a little bit stronger on the string. So I like to do that. And make sure everything is copacetic here. And since I'm putting that at a default intonation position, I'm going to go ahead and tighten this. And it should be pretty darn close. If not, then I can loosen it up and intonate it. More likely than not, that will be good. Make sure the studs are in all the way. I think that's good. Definitely out of tune and whatnot, so I think I'm going to loosen the strings and do the fretboard again. I did it once, but that was a year ago, so I'll just go ahead and do it. Just for the sake of doing it. You know what I mean? Okay. Oop. Ooh, back panel. Yeah, I need a back cover. Ooh, darn. I don't know where back cover is. That's not cool. I'll have to get a back cover out for it. Oh well.
Medical appointments. Most plans also include dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage. To get the benefits you deserve, call the Medicare Coverage Helpline now.
Hi, I'm Joe Namath. I called the Medicare Coverage Helpline, and they instantly advised me that I wasn't getting all the benefits I deserve. They explained I could get a plan that includes dental and prescription coverage, as well as new coverage for private home aid and
Move
rides
the
to
strings
medical
out of the
appointments.
way.
If you want to find out what you deserve, call the number on your screen now. It's free. You'll be happy you called. guaranteed.
Call to see if you can save money and get more benefits now. Don't delay. Call now. It's free. Call 1-800-664-5602. That's 1-800-664-5602.
Strings are basically moved out of the way. I can move them more.
The end of Medicare open enrollment is only days away. You may be eligible for a more affordable plan with better benefits. Now, plans with dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage may be available for you. The MedicareAdvantage.com helpline is accepting calls right now to see if you're eligible. It's easy, just one call away. Tell us that the doctors you prefer, the doctors you want to see, and if you want prescription drug coverage, there may be plans for you with $0 premiums and plans that help cover diabetic and incontinence supplies, dental adhesives, vitamins, allergy medications, and more. Call now to find out about new plans and benefits that may be available to you. Take advantage of this free service. Don't delay. There are only days left before Medicare open enrollment ends. Get the benefits you deserve.
Call 1-800-606-4596. That's 1-800-606-4596. Call now.
Got an idea for an invention, but don't know what to do next? Call my friends at InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. It's easy.
With 65 offices, you can meet with an InventHelp representative near you. Keep your idea confidential and explain the invention process step by step. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors and patents.
We're getting there.
Prototyping service to help demonstrate your idea. InventHelp's exclusive database includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to confidentially review new ideas like yours.
Your idea deserves a chance. Don't wonder what to do next. Step into the ring and take your best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
Call today for free information. 1-800-712-8771. That's 1-800-712-8771. Football's tell you what. We're on the right track.
Okay. Now, the fresh rag.
I do not see how this connects with the disappearance of the doctor.
We'll polish this off about a dozen times. And whoa. Whoa, Nelly.
Look at his shoes. He's not a convict. Released today from Doctor's prison. He spent the day in a tavern, consuming a large quantity of shit. His killer, who found him with his bags
It's got very minimal fret wear. It does have some fret wear, but it's very minimal. I mean, what? It's a 24-year-old guitar, so it is going to have some fret wear on it, but it's pretty good. Yeah, this is a pretty neat guitar. Like I said, the last one I sold was white with a black pickguard, and I've had black ones with white pickguard. I've had metallic blue. I had a metallic blue one. What else? Green one. Had a green one. Yeah, they're fairly rare, these are. Like I said, they're around. But if you go searching for one, or like say compared to a Fender Stratocaster, where you'll find hundreds and hundreds of Fender Strats, as an example, you'll find maybe one of these, and that's a maybe. I think there's one on eBay right now, or was on eBay, that's sold for I think $325, but it was not in as good as condition as this one is, and it was just black. It was plain black. This one is dark blood pearl red, which is the rare color. So it's worth a little bit more. Okay, we're getting there. This isn't exactly good for my bad back, but I'm doing it. Last two. Okay. Pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice. Ooh, sit down my back. Oh, that looks much better. Much, much better. It's about a 60% improvement. Excuse me. the burpees a little bit. Sorry about that. I got the burpees.
Which is so well thought, and obviously we are meant to follow it.
Hoop. Hoop.
Oh no, Data. It's another dead end.
Not a dead end at all. Hello? What's this? Can you see the scratches?
Yeah.
The doctor was right. Finally, we have a game worth the pain.
Okay.
Professor Moriarty, I presume.
Yeah, we're just polishing the headstock. I polished all this stuff, but that was a year ago, and the guitar has not been in a case, which was my mistake. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. It's not bad, it's just got a little bit of dust on. The room it's kept in is my other music room, and it's very, very dust free. It's not 100% dust free, but it's almost 100% dust free. I have a one of those air purifying filters running in there. This room I don't. I should, and I'm thinking of doing that. Getting one as a Christmas present to myself here pretty soon. Actually, I've been thinking about it the past few days. So get one and put it in here.
New realities at the edge of my consciousness, ready to break through. Sure, that's who you truly are.
So, okay. Well, the saddle looks pretty good, and you cannot differentiate from the original ones. I mean, you can't. Plus, I used the original string block, and I used the original string block screw. So it's almost undetectable. Almost undetectable. So it's pretty good. Okay. Just go ahead and continue polishing this, and hopefully we'll get this done today. I think we will. I don't foresee any issues keeping me from finishing it tonight. So. Pickups too. grave danger. That's not good when someone's in grave danger.
All day tomorrow, starting at 11:10 Central. Part of the day shift. Right here.
You know what? I shoulda. Oh well, that's alright.
Consumer Cellular, your choice in wireless.
Yeah, I can do it from here. I was gonna say I can't polish it anymore because it's. But I can.
Consumer Cellular helps you save money. Plans start at only $15 a month, and unlimited talk and text is just $25 a month. It's simple and easy.
It is reliable. I like the fact that there are no contracts.
Simple, reliable, and no contracts.
It's the ease of getting the phones, using the phones, and for people of our generation, that's really important.
That keeps coming up.
They still have a flip phone, but that's okay. She's a phone.
Might have to see what's going on with that.
Fits you, who you are.
I try to be honest and trustworthy, and I also think Consumer Cellular works that way as a company. I trust them.
They share the same values. Stop paying too much for wireless service. Switch to Consumer Cellular and start saving today.
With Consumer Cellular, I'm only paying for what I need.
By moving to consumer cellular, my cost is 50% less than it was.
I have everything I want with Consumer Cellular.
I get a discount through AARP.
Make me happy.
AARP members get exclusive discounts. Their customer service is fabulous.
Customers are the #1 priority.
I really feel like they take care of me.
There's not another provider in the industry that has the customer service.
Oh yeah, this will shape up pretty good, I think, tonight.
Customer service 5 times in a row. It's easy to switch. You could use your own phone, and you could use your own number.
Wild horses wouldn't drag me away from Consumer Cellular.
Go with Consumer Cellular.
You're going to save a lot of money.
The switch here is just a coil splitter,
$20 credit on any new line.
so it's good to have that.
1372. Go online or visit a Target store today.
You got to look into it. You should be with consumer cellular.
Computer, why was the holiday program terminated?
The override protocol has been initiated.
Who's the policy?
Lieutenant Jordy LaForge.
Me?
Alright. Tell me from the beginning exactly what happened.
Well, Dr. Pulaski and I had a discussion about whether data could solve an original homicide mystery.
Which you asked the to provide.
Yes, with the word Holmes.
William Holmes.
Yeah.
I asked for a homicide mystery with an opponent.
Okay, I see what's going on.
That's gotta be it. Captain, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Captain,
This character, Moriarty, he calls for the Arch. What? So, he has access to the computer. And perhaps our library files as well, sir. That level of information would be necessary in order to create the true adversary for me. Here are his data. What is that? He's still a fictional character, sir. Originally programmed with 19th century knowledge. He now has access to 24th century knowledge. What do they need to make use of that? Only time, sir. Find the doctor and bring her out. Captain, I believe I replaced the doctor at risk. It is probable our mortality fail-safe has been overridden. Computer, where's Dr. Klasic?
Dr. Pulaski is on all messages.
Under vital signs?
Strong and stable.
Captain, recommend we attempt to destroy the hologram generation in a cell.
Okay, I had to take this off because I have to see what's going on with these posts here. They keep wanting to pull out. It usually is an indication that
London buildings, the streets, the
you see how it's knurled. It also is knurled inside the wood, and it looks like it's worn out a little bit.
particle beam will tear apart human flesh as well.
So, in order to fix that, I'm gonna have to glue it in. Just a little bit of glue, not a lot. And now that I'm going to have to glue it, that means I'm not going to finish this guitar tonight because you got to let that glue sit and dry overnight. So I'm a little disappointed, but yeah, it is what it is. So now I'm not going to be able to finish this guitar tonight. So I'm going to have to let the glue sit overnight.
You make the room shake.
I'm not sure. Now, lady, will that be one lump or two?
Lumps, Professor. What sort of lumps?
Milk, of course.
I know.
I'm a little disappointed, but what can you do? You can't do much. You can't have the studs pulling out because that'll change the intonation, that'll change the string height and the action height and all that. So you can't have that. I'm gonna have to use a little dab of glue, and that will keep it in place. So I'll go out in the shop. I don't have any glue in here. I'll have to go out in the shop and get some. So I'll be back forthwith.
A few more questions, Mr. Computer. I just can't seem to remember that last command. Oh well, sooner or later, it'll all come to me. Now, in the meantime, I have decided to approach the problem from a more familiar perspective. There's really no reason why I shouldn't be able to use some of the knowledge from my world to bring me closer to yours.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you do not. The more you proclaim your ignorance, the more you try to mislead me, the more I am on to you. Your every silence speaks volumes.
Good. And if you know what I'm saying when I'm not saying anything, what you need me for. Thank you for the tea and crumpets. I guess I'll be going.
Where? Back to here.
Yes. Would you care to join me?
In time. In time, I will leave all of this and join you out there. Or is this where we both are? Right now.
Right now, we're in London. But
Okay.
tell me what you want from me.
Glue. Glue we got. Got me glue. Okay. Well, it's disappointing, but what can you do? What can you do? Now it doesn't matter what position you put this in. There's no clocking on this position or anything. So I just put a little bit of glue, and I mean a little bit. And the reason why I'm not going to coat the whole thing is because if these get stripped out, then you'll still be able to pull these out with only a little bit of effort.
Shall we go? Gentlemen,
Come on.
open.
Mercy. Come on now.
We don't have much time. Getting more.
That's it. That's all the glue I'm going to put on it. And I'm just going to kind of spread it a little bit so it doesn't get all over. And then just drop it in.
Followed by Voyager, then
Whoa.
Enterprise.
You don't want to drop it in too far. You just want to drop it in level. You want to make it flush with the wood. So just make it flush. It'll be fine. Take your tissue or whatever and just any extra glue. And the same for the other one.
Stay informed. Watch the latest videos and help your kids get ahead. No wonder Usenet is America's #1 choice for satellite internet.
And that's it.
And get a 2-year price lock guarantee, plus free standard installation.
So what are you waiting for? Get
To order, call 1-800-789.
Again, you just push it level.
Be sure to ask about our
Usually you can feel with your fingernail how level. And just kind of push down until it's level. Take your tissue, wipe off the excess glue, run my thumb across it, level, level, and that's it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Do a yust. I must have yust. Now I have to let that sit overnight. Now I could come back in a few hours and maybe do it, but I don't have a few hours. I mean, I do, but I don't want to be sitting here till 2 o'clock in the morning working on this. I've got other guitars I can work on tonight, so I can excuse me, I can put a stop on this video and close this video out and start another guitar for you guys. I've got plenty to do, that's for sure. I've definitely got plenty to do. Okay. Well, that's all I can do. Put the guitar aside and finish this sucker up on the morrow. You know?
Conjured up in an attempt to defeat Holmes here. Once that attempt is concluded, we all lose. The program has run its course. Your existence is done.
Congratulations, Professor. I capitulate to the better man. Your victory, sir, is well earned.
It's gone beyond that little thing, Mr. David. And you'll note I no longer call you Holmes. Whatever I was when this began, I have grown. I am understanding more and more. And I am able to use the power at my fingertips. I can affect this vessel. And I can inflict bodily harm on you and on your doctor. Yes, you can do that, but you haven't. I suspect you shook this ship in order to get my attention. Well, now you have it. What is it you want? The same thing you want for yourself. To continue to exist. If I destroy these surroundings, this vessel, can you say that it doesn't matter to you? Interesting fun, don't you think? For matter is what I am not. The computer has taught me that I am made up only of energy. That may not be entirely true, Professor. This, which we call the holodeck, uses a principle similar to another device called a transporter.
Okay, well, fortunately that's all I can do.
Energy is converted into matter, thus you have substance. step off this holiday?
Then, Professor, you will cease to exist.
You are not alive. As I said before, you are only a holographic image. I know. But are you sure? Does he have life?
Okay, well,
But is it he is more. Exactly. Is the definition of life cogito ergo sum? I think, therefore I am. Yes, that is one possible definition. It is the most important one. And for me, the only one that matters. You
okay.
ask your computer to program a nefarious fictional history from 19th century London, and that is how I write. But I am no longer that
Well,
creation.
Have to let those glue. So, looks like this is going to be a 2-day project, unfortunately. So that being said, I'm going to have to end this video, and I will probably start on the Jackson that I have over here in the corner. Alright, thank you for joining me for this classic guitar video. This is going to be a 2-day project now, unfortunately, on this 1994 Jackson Professional JTX. So we'll finish this tomorrow, and we'll see you next time, and I'll be starting another video here in a few minutes. So thank you.